Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Maxine Fernie, and this is MPL Week 9. Today we are up against X-Scissor. Well, that was his old name. His new name is Mr. Tonberry, or I don't know, Tonberry, I don't really know. Something like that. Link to his channel will be in the description. His team is the Miami Donphans. We already played him once, that was in Week 2, and we did beat him in, so hopefully we can get another win today. But before I get into the match, I want to say that, I guess after this video, or there will be a 3-week break until June 14th. I'm guessing, well then, I think then the first video, and the videos will be back on June 21st, because then the XM battles will go on that week from the 14th to the 21st, and they'll be uploaded on the 21st, I think. I'm not certain, but yeah, there will be a short break, because there are some new coaches. We want to give them time to I guess, adapt and get into the league. And I don't know, just give everyone a break, I guess. But yes, that's a thing. Yeah. Also, before we get into the match, I want to tell you that this was a pretty important match. Going into this, as you can see in the title, he is 3-5 and I am 7-1. So even if I lose this, he'll still be 4-5 and I'll be 7-2, and I'll still be ahead by 3 games. This is a division game, so that does make it even more important. But yes, I'll still have a 3-game lead, even if I do lose. So I'll still be in a good position, but like last week we lost. We did win the first 7 games, but then we lost last week. So this is a game to decide, like, are we gonna like bounce back from that, or are we gonna just kinda drift off and keep failing? But whatever, enough to chit-chat, I don't know. Let's just get into it. Also, this is from Ash's point of view, because I did battle him, and he just recorded it from his side, which is fine. Yeah, so I'm the opponent, so yeah. So Ash's team, he's one with the Uxie, I'm one with the Ferrothorn, so yeah. So I led a Ferrothorn just to get at rocks. Now, I knew he would set up his own stealth rocks his first turn, so I immediately switched into my Golbat. It's actually named Batman, even though it's a female, but whatever. So yeah, he goes for that stealth rocks, as I knew he would, so I switched into him. And I do go for the Defog this turn, I think, right? There, yeah. As he does go for the Reflect, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Reflect, not Lead Screen. Yeah, so... Oh, Reflect wears off. Oh, I didn't know Defog got rid of that, too. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't know that in the match. But whatever. So he does switch into his Slowbro. I do go for the Super Fang. It does do half, of course, because that is what Super Fang does. Alright. So I think at this point, he was fearing like a psychic attack, so I switched out into Crawdon. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Crawdon, like, I knew he could just take him on. He didn't really have anything to do against my Crawdon. He could have just grass knotted it if he had it. I don't think he did. But he actually did go for the Thunder Wave there, so that kind of sucks. So my Crawdon is really slow now, so that sucks. But it's still really powerful. Nah, I had trouble saying that there. Yeah, still Life Orb, still just got a lot of power. I just went for the Crab Hammer there, predicting the switch into something. I think I was predicting the Togekiss to come in. So I go for the Crab Hammer, it does a lot there. So then, what happens this next turn? I think I try to go for an Aqua Jet, but I get paralyzed. I think it would have killed from there. I'm not sure. I think it was a pretty big paralysis. I'm not sure. We'll see. He does go for the Air Slash, get off some good damage. As I go for an Aqua Jet this next turn, thinking it will kill, but it doesn't. Min-max damage has gotta be a bitch. I think it did around like 50 HP, and the Crab Hammer did like 150. And Crab Hammer is 2.5 times that power of Aqua Jet, so I think it was just the min-max damage roll. Maybe that Aqua Jet roll was low, and the Crab Hammer roll was just really high, but I don't know. If I didn't get paralyzed, I think the Aqua Jet would have killed. But whatever, you know what happened. So we went for the Roost, then I wanted to preserve my Crawdon. So I switched into Batman to eat that Air Slash. Then I went for the Super Fang, just because if you wanted to switch, something would get down to half HP. If you want to stay in, just down at half of what it was at going into the turn. That said that weirdly, awkwardly, whatever. He goes for the Tailwind, actually. Pretty interesting to see Tailwind, but was it him? Was it him or was that someone else? Someone else was using Tailwind against me in some week, I forget when. I guess I predicted the boost there again, so I went for the Super Fang there. Then here, I don't think I went for another Super Fang. I think I did something that wasn't Super Fang. Maybe I did though, I don't know. Because I figured that he didn't want to just waste his tailwind turns and just keep boosting. So I think I switched, yeah, into Fairy Thorn. I guess, I don't know. I think I thought he would bring the Landorus. And then go for like a Stone Edge or whatever, but he didn't. He spotted in Chandelure, so that was a bad matchup for me. So I bring in Latios. As he just goes for the Flamethrower, I was really fearing the Shadow Ball, but luckily he didn't go for that. But as you can see by the damage, resistant Flamethrower does almost half. So yeah, I know he specs from that. So it's good that I know that he's not Scarfed anymore, because that could have been a threat. Like, even if he's not Scarfed, still just a possibility of him being a Scarf, that could have been bad. But nah, getting to know that he specs, that's good. So I Mega Evolved, and I went for the Shadow Ball, because I think it would have done the most. Actually, Draco might have done more, but I didn't want my special attack drop. So I do get the crit there, it doesn't matter, because it would have been a 2-8 KO anyways, as this next one does kill. So I'm up 6-5 at this point, so things looking pretty good for me. As he brings in his, what is it, Charizard? Yeah, Charizard. So, here, I remember this turn. Ugh. Yeah, okay. So, he does Mega Evolve here, and, yeah, gets a Dread up, of course. I'm pretty sure I attack first, right? Yeah, I do. I meant to go for the Thunderbolt, I accidentally clicked Shadow Ball. I had the Thunderbolt on him. Actually, Draco might have done more, I don't know. Draco's what, 130, stabs 195. Thunderbolt's 90, super effective, like a 180. Okay, Draco would have done more, but I could have missed, so I would have gone for T-Bolt. But, so still kind of upset. Still kind of upset about that. I just couldn't say upset there for some reason. Yeah, so we did set up the Tailwind, and then he did outspeed me the next turn, and killed me with the Dragon Pulse. So I brought in a Crodon to get off an Aqua Jet. I kind of thought he would switch, but whatever. So I do take that Life Orb damage. So I'm pretty sure I will die to the next hit from Life Orb. So I only have one more hit left. So I predicted the boost here, and I went for the Crab Hammer, I think, right? I feel like I might have got paralyzed. I feel like I did get paralyzed. Yeah, I did. I felt pretty good about that prediction. I was like, yeah, I knew it was gonna boost. I'm pretty sure I went for the Crab Hammer. Yeah, because Aqua Jet would have gone first. And Tailwind does go away, so that's good, but he sets another one up. I think I predicted that, and just went for a Crab Hammer, and it did some pretty good damage. Yeah, it did. I do die to the Life Orb, but that's okay. So, now I'm down 4-5, so that kind of sucks, but we're still okay. What did I bring in here, Goldman? What did I bring in? I don't know. What did I bring in? I don't know. Yeah, Frozen, okay. So, I think I just went for a T-Wave here, predicting one of his fire types to come in, and paralyzing either one of them would have been great. He does bring in, yeah, the Charizard. So, paralyzing that is great, so now it's really slow. It still hits really hard, but if it's really slow, that really helps me out. As I did go for the, yeah, I went for the T-Wave there. It might have been helpful to go for the Stealth Fox that turn, I don't know. I was debating, I had both moves. And I think also Elite Seed and Gyro Ball. I think those are my other two moves. So I did switch out into Golbat here. Because I knew this Golbat is especially defensive. So, and max HP, plus Eviolite, so it should be able to take a hit pretty well. So I think I decided that Brave Bird would have done more than Super Fang from that range. So I decided to go for that, not for Super Fang. So I think he predicted me to go for the Super Fang. So I go for the Brave Bird, I think it does about half to Chandelure. Yeah, but a bit over half, yeah. He goes, yeah, Tailwind runs out. He just goes for the Flamethrower. I just let Golbat faint here. So I'm down 3-5. Yeah, 3-5. So things not looking too great here. Do bring in Infernape. This is Toy Scarfed. It has Stone Edge, so that's good. I think I predicted him to switch into Slowbro. Yeah, it's a Slowbro. I did go for the U-turn predicting that. How much did it do? Not a whole lot. Like 30% maybe. Okay, it did like 60 HP. Yeah, it's yeah, about 30%. Okay. So we do go into the first one here, and what did I do? I think I set up Stealth Fox. Alright. Okay. Alright. What did I do? He gets the leftovers, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's switching to Charizard. It's almost called a Chandelure. It's like the same thing, though. Whatever. What did I go for? So, okay, yeah, I just have rocks here. Alright, cool. I think I was gonna leave Seed, but I just wanted rocks up. So, yeah, I switched into Braviary. You know, for it to take the fire hit, right? Yeah, he said for the Tailwind, so I was like, oh, well, shit. Cool. But he's still paralyzed, so I knew I would outspeed. I just went for the Stone Edge and knocked him out there. So, Frank does get a kill, so that's awesome. So, I'm still down. There's 3-4 now, so things look like I might have a chance. It's okay. He does bring in his Landorus here. And I do switch into Ferrothorn. Said he would take like the Iron Barbs damage and all that stuff. Let's see here. What does he go for? The knockoff, okay. Yes, that does get rid of my leftovers, I think, right? But he does take Iron Barbs damage and Life Orb damage, so he takes decent amount of loses some health there. He goes for the Earth Power, that does a lot, but I do survive, right? Yeah. I go for the Gyro Ball. I think I almost knocked it out, but just barely didn't. And then, yeah, okay. I predicted the Earth Power went into Braviary, but I'm pretty sure he just did go for the knockoff. Right. Yeah, he did. Got rid of my Life Orb, that's kind of bad. But he does die to his own Life Orb recoil. So it's 3-3 here, right? Yeah, he's got Slowbro, Chandelure, and Togekiss. So he does bring in Slowbro. I figure I'll just stay in with Braviary and just sack it off. See how much damage I can do. I do go for a Brave Bird. It does almost knock him, or no, not here. It does bring him down to about half, right? Yeah, it did like 80 HP. Then he does go for a Thunder Wave. So I'm paralyzed here, so yeah, I'm slow now. He'll have to be the next turn. I was kind of fearing an Ice Beam, but I felt like maybe he didn't have it. So I was kind of more fearing the Scald. But he did have the Ice Beam, and Braviary does come through in the clutch. Watch this clutchness. Lives, I think it was 2 HP. That was so clutch. Braviary gets off the Brave Bird. I don't think it killed Slowbro. No, it didn't. But Braviary, you do die to the recoil. But that was still a lot of damage. That was still damage that I needed to get off. So here I have my very slow Ferrothorn with like, I think it's like 30 HP left. And my Choice Scarf Infernape. So, things not looking too great. It is 2-on-3, but he does have a Slowbro. And I really can't beat that 12 with Infernape, especially because he has Regenerator. And he can just switch out and get health back. He does bring in Togekiss as I run for the U-turn. It does probably like 7 damage to it. 8 of it did 8. Alright, that's respectable then. 8, okay. If it only did 7, that sucks. But I mean 8, that's totally different. Alright. So I bring in the Ferrothorn here. As what did he do? What did he do? Or no. Yeah, as a U-turn, so he didn't attack that turn because he switched. Okay. My bad. Alright. He went for the Tailwind, so he'd be super fast. So that happened. And I just went for the Gyro Ball just to knock him out. So we're tied here at 2-2. So pretty tense here. It's getting down to the wire. It's getting close to the end. So I think yeah, it does bring in Slowbro here. Thought it was gonna bring in Chandelure, but he didn't. So I was like, okay, cool. I wanted him to bring in Slowbro. I was gonna try to get off a Leech Seed, thinking that I'll be able to live an Ice Beam, but he packs a Flamethrower. So that's a thing. So I was like, well, crap, just got Infernape here at this point. So I gotta bring him in. So Choice Scarf Infernape, can he take down a Slowbro and a Chandelure? We'll see. I go for the Stone Edge because I need to do that, and yeah, I need to lock myself into that because Flare Blitz and Close Combat can't hit Chandelure, and U-turn will do almost nothing to Chandelure. So I had to go for the Stone Edge. Actually, I don't know, U-turn. Yeah, I don't think it wouldn't be able to kill Chandelure from the range it was at, because he should quad resist it. Because I think Ghost Resist Bug, but I'd keep going for Stone Edges as he did paralyze me. And after the match, he did say that, or I asked him, and he didn't have Scald. I don't know what he had in his 4th slot, because he had Thunder Wave, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. I don't know what else he had. I don't know, like, why he wouldn't carry Scald, but he said he didn't need it. Yeah, he didn't have a Psychic move, because he would have gone for that. But he's just gone for Ice Beams here. I keep hitting my Stone Edges, which is really shocking. I was really, like, I did not expect to hit all my Stone Edges. I expected to miss a couple of them, but it did hit all of them here. And I think that was actually my last Stone Edge, because I only had 5 PP. I didn't have max PP on it, so he brought in Chandelure here, and I was paralyzed, so he did outspeed me. Slowfox don't quite kill him. And if this Shadow Ball didn't kill me, I would have been, I guess, just really upset at myself for not having max PP on my Stone Edge. Because if I did lose that Shadow Ball, and then I did have max PP and was able to get off a Stone Edge, then I could have won. But okay, but we did lose, so that sucks. Lost to Ash. No, that was a good battle. You played well. I think I didn't really have a great way to beat its fire types. I don't know. Also didn't have a great way to beat Slowbro. That was really it. Slowbro. Really, the main way that I had was Crawdon, and I really beat that pretty early in the game. That paralysis from Crawdon, when I tried to get off that first Aqua Jet on Togekiss, that kind of sucked, but, you know, it happens. I don't know if it would have mattered. I don't know if it would change anything, but yeah, it happened. So, yeah, it was a good game. We're now 7-2. We have lost 2 in a row. That kind of sucks, but we're still 7-2. That's still a great record. And we're still ahead of second place, which is Ash, by 3 games. So we're still in a good position to win the division. We just need to play smart. Our next game is against the Las Vegas Victinis. They're 1-8, so I just need to play smart, just manage to get a win, and get back in the win column. My game won't be until like 3 weeks from now because of the break. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button to show your support, and subscribe, and then comment, and then whatever, and have fun with yourself. Cool.